Yeah, I mean, there's plenty that they do agree on. They agree on common gas purchasing, on setting up a new benchmark for liquefied gas, for changing state aid rules so that energy companies can be bailed out. But today they have to talk about what they disagree on, and those disagreements are intense. It's this idea to cap the wholesale price that countries can pay to import gas. 15 EU countries have been asking for this, but the 11 remaining EU countries do not want this, and the Czech presidency is having to negotiate these two teams. The anti-ones say that this could backfire and actually jeopardize supply of gas to the EU because the gas will go elsewhere to other countries that want to pay for it. Interestingly, we are seeing a very familiar divide here on this, north versus south. It's something very familiar from the debt crisis 10 years ago, and it's that same pattern for the other issue they're fighting about, which is this idea to take out new joint EU borrowing for a energy recovery fund that would help citizens pay their energy bills over the next months. A bunch of southern countries, including France, want to do this at EU level, and they're very angry that Germany went ahead and did a self-bailout of 200 billion euros, something that is likely to have effects on the whole EU single market without consulting their EU partners. In fact, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz is really going to be the one in the hot seat today. He is not a very popular man here in Brussels right now. People are getting very frustrated with Germany's non-cooperation, non-consultation, and they're really going to be leaning on Germany to ease their opposition either to the gas price cap or to this idea of an EU relief fund, Eurobonds, if you will, to get the EU through this very difficult winter. And of course, this is playing out in the dust-up between France and Germany. A meeting that was supposed to take place next week has been canceled. This does seem to be quite a low point for Franco-German relations, which is never good news for Europe. So we'll see if maybe President Macron and Chancellor Scholz can patch things up in a bilateral on the sidelines of the summit here at the European Council, because there is a lot of tension in the air.
Macron is vowing to preserve the Franco-German alliance, so we'll see if he is able to do that. Dave, thank you very much for that. Dave Keating reporting there for us from Brussels.